Greetings everyone, it's Uncle Destiny back with you, and it's time to get the readings for the month of May out of the way and see what the ancestors and the spirits have to say and what they're looking forward to bringing us and warning us that is going to be coming up in the month of May to overcome. So let's go ahead and get the ancestors in and see what they have to say. Alright, so we've thrown the bones and the ancestors have a bit to talk about this time. We only have two of our main bones. This one is work. This one, it's a little muddled, but I'm just going to say this is, they're almost saying the world. And they form a V shape here. A cup or an angle, but something that's definitely holding things together. Now, why is this important? It's the fact that it's acting about containment, and a type of containment that is fundamental. So, the month of May is very much about putting things a little closer to the chest. So it's a matter of how both work and your world interact, how they contain, because these are a number of the support bones, and they're in here deep. And there's some definite support elements that are going to come up, some support questions that are going to come up. There's something you've got to prepare for. Now, I know that sounds very ominous, but there's going to be some things in the world that is going to shift. Now, that might be loss of a family member. That might mean, for some who are concerned right now, issues around war. But it can also mean that, and that's a big global aspect, but we're talking much more about your personal life. So things about your world that could be shifting. So there could be an aspect of how is your world being contained more so that you can allow whatever shifts are going on in the bigger outer world to go away and pass over you. It's that aspect of, if for those of you who live in, say, tornado country, you go into the basement to allow the storm to pass over you. This is the same principle here. You need to pull inward a bit more to stabilize things so that whatever is going to happen is going to pass over you. So this is not a month of being too expansive, it's about contracting and being safe. Now, especially with the fact that we're in spring, and I know that Beltane is coming up, this is this period of time where the next set of seeds need to be harvested. So as much as you're harvesting food and wheat and so forth and setting things up for good fertility, that aspect is getting the seeds. So, where were we? Yes, we were talking about keeping things stored. So it's about prepping for that. And as we move over into the other bones, we have a number of the support ones that are also around this. So there's definite support that's going to come around with this aspect of protecting and keeping the house a little more, your work and world a little more contained for a little bit. And that's what we're going to see with these support bones that are around it. And that's what we also get with the wishbone. So there's going to be some wishes that are going to come out of your work and containment and bringing things in, about bringing your energies a little more closer to home in. And I think that's also supported here by the fact that we have both the crystal and the quartz crystal and the copper piece. Copper piece is about spiritual connection and energy. Quartz is about memory, things in the past, and the fact that want you to remember there are about times when things needed to be contained a bit more so that they could grow. The potentiality of the seed needed to be, the potentiality of the seed, things had to be put into the seed form, and with the shell that protects the seed. So it's about bringing that in. And that's also supported in many ways here with what we're getting with the shell piece. And again, it's the outer shell that we're seeing, the outside of the shell. So again, it's about nature, it's about protecting from outside, protecting what's soft. So this is about protecting something. And getting its potential set up, strengthened, and created. So we're looking at that. And then we've also got the rib bone and another one of the support bones. So this is, again, about support structure. And all of this, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing that you want to basically withdraw a bit and create this shell, this seed. It's time for right now to create a seed, prepare the potential. So what else have we got here? We've got one of the support bones, one of the rib ones here that's just slightly on and off. So there's a factor of support that's coming in. This one's going to come in fully in July. I'm sorry, not July, June. And it's about, this one I sense is about setting up the soil that seed that you're going to be preparing in May can go into for growth. Oh yes, we have one other little bone here. This one is a tail. So this is the tip of the tail, and what it's showing there is that something is about to come to the end. Something is at the tail end of its existence, and it's actually on its way out. So some things and tasks that have been in works are about to be finishing up, and they're going to be leaving. So it's the tip of the tail. It's the end of whatever that experience is that is come to be, and it is passing away. So overall, May is not a bad month, but it is a month about preparing yourselves, getting the seed ready for the next year and the rest of the year to come. So that means taking a little more time off from work, a little more time to get those other projects that you might need to. And it may also mean time to focus a bit more on your family, getting them shored up. But either way, it's time to prepare the seed for the next year, so you can go into the granary and be so nice and safe. Alrighty, that's Uncle Destiny here for you on behalf of the ancestors and the spirits and all that there is in this world. I wish you the best, Ashe, and may we always work to prove that we are humans and not monsters.